Hello and welcome to my channel for news about reports for USA. Please follow and subscribe for more information. Let's begin. Despite leaving Vanderpump Rules, Raquel is talking about what Tom Sandoval said to her during therapy on her podcast. Raquel discloses on her podcast the offensive remarks made by Tom Sandoval when she was receiving therapy following her departure from Vanderpump Rules. Raquel expresses regret for her cruel treatment of Ariana and accepts responsibility for her own conduct during the affair. After thinking back on her experience on Vanderpump Rules, Raquel comes to the conclusion that her relationship with Tom had to stop. Raquel may have left Vanderpump Rules in between seasons, but she is sharing the awful things Tom Sandoval said to her when she was receiving treatment. Raquel made the decision to keep her distance from Tom and the program after the Sandoval incident by declining to return for the 11th season of Vanderpump Rules. After the show's annual filming concluded, Raquel was discovered having an affair with Tom, who had been in a highly publicized long-term relationship with Ariana for the greater part of a decade. The revelation of Tom and Raquel's romance upon the return of the cameras significantly altered Vanderpump Rules. Raquel disclosed that she found it difficult to comprehend Tom's communication with her while she was in a treatment center in the middle of 2023 in the most recent edition of her podcast, Rachel Goes Rogue. Tom's repeated accusations of being selfish and his assertion that I'm fleeing from my problems, that is, that I left him to handle all the work and am simply running away, during my time in treatment, simply served to highlight the kind of person he is, Raquel clarified. She said that Tom and I will never ever be friends again, and that Tom's behavior hurt. Raquel issues a second apology for her behavior. Raquel acknowledged that she wasn't pleased with Tom's treatment of her, but she also acknowledged that she was conscious of her own behavior during and after the affair. I apologized during the reunion, but there's more to it than that. Your actions afterward also need to be consistent with what you're saying, Raquel clarified. I still want to take this opportunity to apologize because I am in a different place than I was back then and I can see things a lot clearer now. My behavior was so hurtful to Ariana by sending him letters and being in contact for a good amount of time. Even though Raquel knew that her apologies during the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion had been motivated by sorrow and guilt, she was able to gain greater understanding of her circumstances after receiving rigorous therapy. After attempting to play on her feelings, Ariana, whom she had previously assumed would be somewhat understanding, had the right to be upset about the affair and the damage it caused to her life. Raquel has been able to evaluate her behavior in a healthy, detached manner since she cut ties with the Vanderpump Rules cast, with whom she is currently not in contact. Following her announcement that she intended to watch Vanderpump Rules Season 11 live, many were interested in learning what Raquel had to say about the show and how it handled her departure. Raquel seems to realize that she wasn't the best version of herself on the show based on her reflections on her time there and the actions she took in the previous season. Raquel was able to realize that her connection with Tom and Vanderpump Rules needed to stop because he had treated her harshly during her time in therapy.